Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It's Nigel once again, and welcome back to the Labyrinth. So, as always, I got some poetry for you guys, so without further ado, let's get right into it. If this is your first episode, though, of Nigel Dixie's Tales from Labyrinth, first of all, welcome, but also, gonna be reading poetry. Yeah, that's what we do around here, and we've occasionally dabbled in the short story every now and then, but I'm gonna be reading three poems written by myself and two written by other poets. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So this first poem is called Goalpost. The goalpost, so close, almost there, yet moving away. More hoops, more hurdles, more obstacles to overcome before I'm done here. Or so, I'm sure most, if not all of you, have felt this way. Just when it seems like you're really close to something, and when you're on the verge, the cusp of completing something, being able to accomplish something, then all of a sudden you have even longer to go. You realize before you actually achieve that goal. Now, obviously, life is essentially all about goals for the most part, but it can be frustrating when you think you're about to accomplish a goal, but then nope, you got even more to go. When it comes to that goal in particular, it can be annoying, but I urge each and every one of you to do as I try to do when it comes to that, and that's press forward, because as if you want to accomplish it, putting in the work and the dedication, and when you accomplish it, it'll taste that much sweeter when you do. This next one is called Writing. I love writing all the time, as my thoughts come alive and manifest themselves from my head to the paper for the world to see inside my mind. And that is true. I do, for the most part, love to write. It can be a bit frustrating. It was mostly frustrating sometimes in like school when you had like a word count, and you weren't the most interested in what you were writing about. But you had to get the good grade. But just like free writing and kind of writing your ideas, or in my case, writing poetry, that can be very rewarding and feel for the most part feel good about being able to write out your thoughts and convey and express your thoughts and emotions. That can be really cool and very, very powerful. This next one is called Have You Ever? Now, we'll get into it after I read it. But have you ever seen a beautiful flower, fresh in bloom? Have you ever seen kids running and become suddenly reminiscent of old times? Have you ever seen the complexity in a web and wondered how the spider did it? Have you ever dreamed of a future? Or have you ever dreamed of the future, I should say, unsure of the right answer? Have you ever seen a glorious sunrise or a beautiful sunset? Have you ever been to the beach and seen the waves crash on the shore? Have you ever gotten a cold ice cream and then later a brain freeze? Have you ever seen a baby laugh and noticed the joy in their face? Have you ever seen a homeless person and wondered if the roles were reversed? Life holds so many wonders and mysteries, so don't get stuck on only one of them. So, this poem I actually wrote a while ago. I forget how long ago. It was definitely maybe a couple of years ago. But that's gonna be something I'm gonna try to incorporate here on Tales from the Labyrinth. I'm gonna try this out for a few episodes. Is obviously two like new written poems, but then one essentially from the vault. Let me know what you guys think. But this one and kind of a series of questions and things that I'm asking. Have you ever experienced them in life? I've all kinds of things, small things, and some big things, but mostly small things in life. I've kind of just in your average everyday surroundings, and it's kind of things, and life truly is full of mysteries. So go out there and explore as much as you can. This next one is A Blessing for Wedding, and this is by Jane Hirshfield. Well, I believe that's how it's pronounced, and if I do mispronounce any of these names, I do apologize. But today when persimmons ripen, today when fox kits come out of their den into snow, today when the spotted egg releases its wren song, Today when the maple sets down its red leaves. Today when windows keep their promise to open. Today when fire keeps its promise to warm. Today when someone you love has died, or someone you never met has died. Today when someone you love has been born, or someone you will not meet has been born. Today when rain leaps to the waiting of roots in their dryness. Today when starlight bends to the roofs of the hungry and tired. Today when someone sits long inside his last sorrow. Today when someone steps into the heat of her first embrace. Today let this light bless you. With these friends let it bless you. With snow scent and lavender bless you. Let the vow of this day keep itself wildly and wholly, spoken in silence, surprising you inside our ears. Inside your ears, I should say. Sleeping and waking, unfold itself inside your eyes. Let its fierceness and tenderness hold you. Let its vastness be undisguised in all your days. So, interesting poem there, and the things Jane essentially describing, a lot of stuff happening, and essentially the way the poem is structured and read, and I believe how it's supposed to be read, is that all these events are essentially happening at the same time. So all these things happening simultaneously, and that's something that sometimes poets will do, or even just like a literary tool for any piece of literature is having moments happen at the same time. Pretty much, the purpose of it here to show everything going on around on an event, and judging by the title and a wedding, I imagine this all happening at the same time as the aforementioned wedding being described here. So pretty much showing both the good and the bad, and judging by the language and stuff here, it looks like this takes place perhaps around the winter time. So pretty much taking all these accounts into mind, and essentially bringing it back to the wedding. So essentially being able to accomplish several different tasks, showing all these things happening, but then bringing it back to the main focus of why we're here, essentially, which is really cool and really well done, I think. And then this last poem is called "And Now It's September," and this is by Barbara Crooker. Again, if I mispronounce any of these names, I do apologize. And the garden diminishes, cucumber leaves rumpled, and rusty zucchini felled by borers, tomatoes sparse on the vines. But out in the perennial beds, there's one last blast of color, ignitions of goldenrod, flamboyant asters, spiraling mums, all those flashy spikes waving in the wind, conducting summer's final notes. The ornamental grasses have gone to seed, hallowed in the last light. Nights grow chilly, but the days are still warm. I wear the sun like a shawl on my neck and arms. Hundreds of blackbirds ribbon in, settle in the trees. So many black leaves, then, just as suddenly, they're gone. This is autumn's great departure gate, and everyone, boarding passes in hand, waits patiently in a long, long line. So essentially describing something that's kind of going on now, that being we're moving away from the summer into the autumn. So describing stuff like the cucumber and the cucumber leaves, and really that could be like an allegory for all kinds of like summer plants, pretty much like a metaphor for all the summer plants, but I mentioned the cucumber in particular are essentially fading away, making way for everything in the fall, such as obviously the leaves changing color, the temperature starting to drop, and the days are still warm. We're still like in the 70s during the day, but then by nighttime it cools down to like 60 or even 50. In fact, it's 61 right now as I'm recording this. So kind of showing the juxtaposition, showing that fall is here, and fall is essentially on its way, and we're moving into fall. The seasons are changing, and the environment is changing, and we're moving out of the summertime into the fall, which I'm sure a lot of people aren't complaining about, because a lot of people love the fall, and myself included, honestly. Mostly because all the stuff to do But yeah, so showing the transition from the summer to the fall. Summer is over, summer is coming to an end, and now fall is here, slash autumn, obviously. But nevertheless, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this episode with these poems and my analysis of these poems. Did you like the poems? Did you like my analysis of the poems? Let me know, and what's your take on each of these poems. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Also, let me know what you guys think of the new format, the 2 new poems and then 1 previously written poem. Let me know what you guys think. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.